Good morning.
Morning.
How are we on this fine, crisp, cool English day?
I think it's quite warm.
It's not bad actually.
Well, for Sheffield.
For Sheffield. For, yeah, okay, September. Alright.
See, September to me is still summer.
Doesn't look like summer.
It's got blue sky and sunshine.
It's not
What
raining.
do you want?
It's not grey and it's not raining.
Wow. Negative.
Negative. So today, we're going to be talking about
Social media.
social media. Ooh. Interesting topic. Are you social?
Very.
Yeah. So, come on. What are we going to talk about social media?
Well, I suppose you can look at it from the point of view of making the most of your time on social media, because it is very easy to get distracted with social media and just sit on Facebook.
Playing. Playing on Facebook all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not using social media effectively. That's just playing, and it does zap your time. It's like anything. If you don't kind of focus your time and allow set amounts of time for something, you just get carried away. And
Would you say we're social media gurus?
no, because it drives me potty people who say that.
I'm a social media guru. No, you're not.
You've got a Facebook page.
You've got a
Get
Facebook
over
page.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's like my mum's saying she's a social media guru.
I've got a Facebook page. I'm a guru. I know how to update my status and change my profile picture.
And I can like things.
And I can like things. No, social media is interesting in many ways, and I think that a lot of the time people, well, no, all of the time people jump onto social media thinking that it's the saviour to all the marketing problems.
Yeah.
And they think that, yes, I'll get a Facebook page, a Twitter account, I'll get on LinkedIn or Google Plus or whatever it is, and they think because they're going to post some nonsense every day saying buy from me, I'm awesome, I'm a guru, then they're going to be backdated with orders,
Yeah.
inundated and filled to the rafters with lots of orders for people buying the shit product. Ooh, I'm only kidding about it. Well, I'm not actually. Depends, doesn't it? There's going to be some shit.
Depends if the products are shit.
Depends whether it's shit or not, yeah. No, but people don't understand social media fully, and they don't have any clear game plan or strategy.
It's the same as any
It's
marketing strategy. Yeah. You need a marketing strategy.
Strategy.
For social media.
You've got to have a game plan. You need to have a playbook.
And to target the correct people.
Totally. And social media is awesome, but do you know, don't get hung up on it. Don't expect it to give you. I'll give you an example. I had a meeting with a client a couple of months ago now, and they were saying, "Oh, we want some social media management through our agency. Can you do this? And we want this doing and stuff." And I says, "Well, firstly, how much budget have you got?" And it's like, "Well, I don't know." Yeah, what a surprise! What a surprise! Oh, it's 10 grand a month. Oh, it's at my budget. Okay, so you have got a budget, yeah. Come on, son.
Come on, Mark Talbot. What are you doing? Sat in the middle of the road.
I don't think he knows. But it's like, how much budget have you got to throw at this? Because let me tell you right now, anybody out there who's saying that they can manage social media for you for 150 quid, 200 quid a month, are not going to get you any results at all. They'll just piss people off, because it'll just be always buy, and it'll be all scheduled stuff with no personal engagement whatsoever. There's no social aspect to it. So you know what I mean, you need to be aware of that before you even start. So I was saying to him, like, listen, right, to do it effectively, you're going to need to be chucking a minimum of 1,500 quid, maybe 2 grand a month at this, because otherwise it's just not worth someone's time to be sat there doing it all day. And to be honest with you, that's probably way too low. In fact, it is way too low. Do you know, that's probably
a minimum, isn't it?
An eighth of where it needs to be if they want to get some real serious success from social media. So you need to have a very strict game plan in place, and they were wanting to create customers from it. So they were looking at it as a lead generation source to create customers that they can convert to buying into their product. And I says, well, how long are you? Do you know what I mean? How long can you wait for this? Because it's not a switch that you can just turn on and expect loads of customers to come overnight. You're going to be looking at 12 months, 18 months before you start to see some real solid gains from this. Now, if it's quick fix that you want, and it's a quick fix of new customers, put it into advertising. Do you know? Put it into some targeted adverts, whether it's Google or Facebook or wherever you want to put them, YouTube videos. Put it into targeted adverts if you want a quick fix. And that's the thing, what you've got to look at is social media is fantastic, and it gives you lots of reach, and it helps you to grow out to people that's outside of your circles, but it's not a quick fix. It's not going to give you results straight away. Do you know, it takes time. It takes time to build to build relationships.
But that's the way it should be, really, because it's supposed to be a social thing.
Yeah.
It's not just to
A sales platform.
Yeah, and it really annoys me people who use it for that.
And the thing is, I mean, you've got to have some aspect of it being sales oriented, because otherwise you are just going to be spending time playing on it. So what I've always said, it's like the 80-20 rule. You know, 80% of your content needs to be cool, engaging stuff, getting people into the top of your funnel, and then you need to take them on a journey to get them through the funnel into a customer at the end.
Yeah.
So you do need to have 20% of your content being sales orientated, but the bulk of it needs to be engaging content. You know, get people in.
You've also got to be really careful of what sales aspect you use. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be relevant to the people who you're engaging with, because otherwise all that hard effort and time that you spent getting to know people and letting them get to know your firm and your ethos, if you like, then you're just going to blow it all away with, 95% sale blurbs.
Yep, totally. Do you know what, actually?
Spamming the hell out of them.
Do you know what? I've got what we created. I've got a social media playbook, and it's got all the Excel spreadsheets. It's a blueprint to setting up a rock solid strategy. I'll put it on the website. I'll see if I can do it today, or I'll get someone to do it today, and I'll put a link to it in the description for this, and you can go and have a look at it and build a absolutely rock solid strategy, so you know what you're doing, and it'll help you understand social media a lot more as well through this playbook. So I'll put a link on it, I'll put it on the site, I'll put a link to it, and you'll love it.
Put it on for a limited time.
Limited time only.
You're crazy.
48 hours for £2 billion.
Can you tell I've been watching Shopping Channel this morning? Well,
T25.
I wasn't watching it. It was just on in the background because we leave the TV on for the dog, as you do.
As you do.
And T25 was on, and it just spammed into my brain.
T25.
That I want to do T25 and lose 19 inches off my body and stuff.
19 inches off your body. Your waist's about 19 inches as it is, so you'll be like non-existent.
Sure, man.
Where's Sarah? So she stood sideways, I can't see her. But yeah, I mean, social media needs to have a very clear path, and there's a place for social media in any company. It's great, it's transparent, but get a plan for it. And then the next question is where. It's no good spending all your time on Facebook if your potential customers hang around on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you need to look at what the demographics are for each of the platforms, and then work out, who is it you're targeting. If you're selling Stan Stair lifts, then it's highly unlikely that your clients are going to be on Twitter or LinkedIn.
They'll be on Facebook.
They'll
Farmville.
be on Facebook, yeah.
Farmville. Will. Candy Crush.
You're doing it again, aren't you? You're picking on your mum.
No. Not at all. She doesn't even play Farmville no more. It's beneath her now.
Is it?
Yeah. It's all about this.
Is it some murder thing? Detective thing?
Murder detective thing or something, yeah. Well, bless her.
Yeah, she enjoys it. What's wrong with that?
True. But you need to understand your landscape, and these are all the things that we talk about in this blueprint strategy. So you need to fully understand your landscape, where your customers are hanging around, because as we just said, if you're going to be targeting a lot of energy, channeling a lot of energy into Facebook when your customers are on Google Plus or YouTube users, then it's just an absolute waste of time.
Yeah.
You need to put it out there. Now, that's not saying don't use Facebook. You know, there's a place for everything. You need to cover as much space as possible, but you need to be fully aware where your customers are more likely to be, understanding that landscape.
And then when you're sorting out your plan, excuse me, you can do like 80% where your customers are, and then
80-20.
share it all.
Distribute it, and then you've got lots of tools out there. I mean, there's so many tools out there that you can use to make social media a lot more manageable. Do you know, you've got Hootsuite, you've got TweetDeck, you've got Buffer app, you've got lots and lots of new ones coming up all the time. I get hundreds of direct messages from companies that's got a social media platform that we can manage your social media accounts in our software. They're not suggesting that they're going to manage my accounts for me, but they're saying that we've got some software that'll help you manage them better. And there's loads. I mean, I use Hootsuite. In fact, I've used loads. I mean, to be honest with you, the best one I've ever used was Sprout Social.
Yeah. Sprout
Social were great. So, I mean, do you know, just go and check it out. I can put some links into the bottom as well, into the descriptions. But go and check them out, man, because it does make your life a lot easier when you've got software doing a lot of your work for you.
One of the main benefits of Sprout Social is the reporting that it does.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, reports are really good, and you've got all the like kind of GPS.
Yeah, that's good.
Targeting as well. So if someone checks in a particular location that you're tracking, then you get notified and you can jump into a conversation with them as well. So don't think that you can just schedule a load of updates and sit back and wake up in the morning with a bucket load of orders. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, but just think about it. Check out the playbook. Seriously, that'll make a massive difference. Final thought, don't waste all your time in social media before you've actually come up with your master plan. And you could even use it as a master plan for your marketing strategy as a whole. You know, it'll give you some guidelines. If you've never been in business yourself or been involved in marketing, then you're probably a bit like, where do I start? It's a minefield. Yeah. And
there's lots of things that you wouldn't have thought of, so you could use it for that as well.
Epic. Final thought from me is social media is wonderful. There's definitely a place for it in your business, but nothing's going to replace the fact that you need to get off your arse, get out there and get the business. Joe, don't rely on anything other than you. Get out there, get up, get out and do the business yourself. Social media is great, but have a rock solid plan. That's what you need to have. Over and out.
Cool.
Wicked. Have a great day.
Bye.
Do it.